All right, you're at the Saturday exclusive of the Freeform Rock podcast on YouTube. So, man, let's go around the corner and start with Jerry. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Good.
Charles.
Well, I'm gonna see how Joseph's doing first because then I got something to say. So,
Okay.
Joseph, how you doing? Welcome to the video.
Yeah, how rude of us, man. We should introduce him first.
Well, I know.
We're
but
learning on the fly.
I wanted to
that.
put him last and say last but not least, but you guys
Yeah,
ruined
but I
it.
got something important. I've been sitting and waiting. So,
Because
Joseph,
it's his
what's going on,
debut
man?
on the video, man. It's cool.
Go ahead, take the floor, dude.
What's up, Joseph?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? Glad to be
Great,
here.
great.
I'm drinking water and not fucking whiskey. Fuck, my life sucks.
That's a first.
Yeah.
Well, I got that fucking medicine I gotta take.
Can
and it
I
doesn't
go?
mix.
Can
Yeah,
I
go
go?
for it.
Can I go?
Go for it.
I want such pins and needles. Have you heard the new Ghost song?
Yeah.
Did you hear it, Mark?
Genesis cover. I'll
Yeah.
show that. All right.
Jesus, he knows me, is not anti-Jesus. You know that.
It's
You know
about the
that.
false preachers.
Yeah, that's one of their best songs of I Can't Dance.
You need to listen
We Can't
to
Dance,
it.
I mean. That's my favorite song off that album. I'm afraid to listen to it because I don't want him to ruin it.
I don't know.
Mark, it's good. It's really good.
But his voice, it's like compared to Phil Collins.
I think it's better. I love Genesis. I'm a huge Genesis fan. I'm not a huge fan of that album, but 100 times better than the Genesis version.
Driving the Last Spike. That's progressive.
That's a good song. That is a good song.
Progressive heaven. Fucking even fucking No Son of Mine. Fucking that's a great fucking album, man.
That's a good tune right there.
That's No Son of Mine's good.
That is a really sad tune, man. It's a good song.
But I think Jerry and I had about the same opinion at first. The first listen, I was kind of like, I don't know yet. But I listened a couple more times and then I was like, fuck, his rules, dude. And then when I looked at the track listing, Mick Watkins said it was they're doing Phantom of the Opera. And from a source I got, it is Iron Maiden's.
Yes,
I thought it was from the Broadway show.
No,
it is
the Iron Maiden Phantom of the Opera.
On Amazon. It does say includes covers of Tina Turner, Iron Maiden, Genesis, and two other bands I'd never heard of.
It's a television song.
Yeah,
and I don't know the other one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the fifth one was.
We don't need another hero.
Oh, God.
Phantom of the Opera, dude. But Phantom of the Opera?
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, you know who does good? You know who does the best Maiden covers? Dream Theater.
Yeah, they do good ones.
They performed the whole Number of the Beast, which it's in it. It's birthday today, Number of the Beast.
I think so.
Yeah, it's Number of the Beast, man. 1983. It's fucking birthday. So hail to the Number of the Beast. I'm sorry, on Easter, I'm not gonna say hail to the Number of the Beast.
It's our Terrence moment, the anniversary. What else other anniversaries we got today?
No, I'm just saying, but it just reminded me. You talked about Iron Maiden. There's lots of them. I posted a lot today.
I've heard Phantom of the Opera has not been covered a lot.
No,
I don't know.
I haven't really. I don't remember hearing anybody else cover Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, the only song I don't know off this EP is "Hanging Around." What is that one?
It might be the television one.
The other band that I just looked up, they're called the Stranglers. Is the other band?
Stranglers is post punk. Yeah, I know.
There's a few bands that have a song called "See No Evil." Which version is that?
I think that's the television song. Yeah, that is.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a punk song.
So, yeah, Stranglers is kind of like X and something like that, you know.
And it was Richard Hell in television, and their famous song was "Blank Generation" back in the 70s. So it'll be an interesting EP, I think. But this cover is gonna, man. It made me, and I've usually busted your chops about Phil Collins. I actually do like some Phil Collins with Genesis stuff.
I'm surprised you even do that with the Genesis cover because that's like a deep track.
No.
that was a big single.
It was We Can't Dance was the biggest one, and No Son of Mine. That was kind of like the lowest of the singles.
That video was on all the time back in the day.
Well, I know, but it wasn't as prevalent as No Son of Mine or the other one, We Can't Dance, where they're doing it, you know. That was on a lot more.
Or whatever, but I do like that Jesus knows me, and I think Ghost did a really, really great job on it. So, yeah, I think you might like it. I really do.
I wouldn't count on it.
There's no way that Tobias. There's no way that Tobias will have that grit and that smoothness of Phil Collins.
No grit.
It's gonna sound
no grit.
neutered.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's got that whiny voice, that Blink 182-ish thing I can't stand.
Oh my God.
He's that little tiny whine. The only one I like that is Billy Corgan. But everybody
listen to Mummy Dust or fucking Devil Church. Or
dude, they remind me of they remind me
of Faith.
They remind me
the
of
chorus on Faith.
Oh God.
Yeah.
They remind me of fucking Fallout Boy. Fuck that.
Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boy.
This is a Sam Hagar fan.
This is going nowhere quick.
Total Keel Fest.
Yeah.
Fallout Boy, man.
There ain't nothing like Fallout
Boy mixed with Blink 180. Fuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're not like that either. I'm just saying, just give it a shot because it's a Genesis song. Maybe you might like it. If you don't,
that's how the devil gets you. Come here, Mark.
Oh, geez.
You'll like this song. Open it up. Open it up.
Like I said, he's talking about prosperity gospel, which is worse than Satanism, if you ask me.
Fuck you, Joel Osteen. Hello, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in false Christians, but that's our religious thing today because it is Easter. So happy Easter, guys.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Nothing about talking about Ghost on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, I came home from Easter Sunday Mass, and the first thing I did was put on that cover because I saw Ralph shared it on Facebook.
Yeah. Charles told me, and I listened to it.
I saw that title, and I wasn't sure if it was a Genesis cover. I go, oh, they're doing a song like Genesis. And I saw Ralph's post, and I saw you go. You guys were all commenting on it, like going, "Ooh, ooh,"
basically,
pretty much,
Yeah.
Thank you, Father, for the new music you gave me. Stuff.
Thank you.
I didn't even know it was coming out.
It was a surprise.
Yeah.
Release.
They said they're going to announce something, but I had no idea it was the music.
Well, a couple 2 days ago, they posted that. I love those little clips they do on YouTube of like.
Oh yeah, I do too.
With the characters and everything. They did the clip from like 2 days ago when he was presenting the gold record for the last EP to for Papa Emeritus. At the very end, he said, I finally realized what this Jesus thing is all about. And that was supposed to be like the tease for this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, it's not bad.
Right, I got a question for you guys. Me and Mark have been fighting about this for a couple of weeks now. Now, hold on. Now, when you go see a band, let's just say a band like Styx or Journey, classic rock band, and they come out with a new album.
Yeah.
And they do 6 or 7 songs off that new album. Now, would you rather have them take out 6 legendary songs? Let's say Styx, for instance.
Yes, Styx.
My vinyl's here, my CD's over here.
Let's take out Lady, Renegade, Come Sail Away, and put on 6 new songs off a shitty album. Are you for that?
But they don't.
Nobody wants to. Nobody.
The difference is these are not shitty albums.
They're not shitty albums.
Oh, dude, it's terrible.
Thank you.
This album is garbage, dude. This is Keelfest material, in my opinion. Who the hell is Will E Tampon a bitch, or whatever his fucking name is? He wrote every song on this album.
He got in with Tommy Shaw like 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah, the thing is, James Young in an interview, I think this is Eddie Trunk, said I was lazy.
Very disappointed to hear that.
I didn't want to write. I told Tommy to take care of it. That's what happened. So Tommy likes to bounce things off somebody, so he got another songwriter, and it was recorded during COVID. So it's not that easy.
There is no doubt this band misses Dennis DeYoung, dude. I used to not think so, but it freaking misses.
No, I like Dennis on his own. I get 2 Styxes, man. We get Dennis
6 songs.
We get
off
Dennis's,
that album.
We get Dennis's Styx on those last 2 solo albums, and then we get Tommy's Styx on the Styx album. So it's like we're getting great shit.
What do you freaking do? But I don't have 6 piss breaks in me in a fucking concert to go fucking hear those shitty songs.
This is the thing here. Back in the day, like I'm 13, 12. I go to my first concert, 1985 RL Speedwagon with Survivor Vital Signs tour. Okay. I'm up there for Wheels of Turning thing. They played 5 songs on that album. I knew the fucking whole album. And I was like, fuck yeah. I played Through the Window. They played One Lonely Night. They played I Don't Want to Know.
To me,
That was
that's
back in the
different.
early 80s,
Yeah.
dude, wasn't it?
Yeah,
When
that's
that
what
album
they
came
used to
out?
do.
Different. It's
That's
a different
different.
era. They were still.
I
They were
don't
still
like a
relevant
greatest
back
hits
then.
band. I don't want to see a greatest hits band. We don't want to see Kiss.
Then
We
you're
want
the
to see
only
something
one.
original.
And you're literally the only one because
Joseph's right there agreeing with me.
it's just filled up Madison Square Garden on greatest hits. So I think the world begs to differ with you. I would say I see where Jerry's coming from and where you're coming from. Like, I don't want to go see a bunch of shitty new songs. I mean, from a legacy act like Styx, let's just say what they are. They're a legacy act.
Yep.
And I mean, I ain't saying don't throw in a couple. It's like when I saw McCartney, he played 4 or 5 and made a joke out of it. And that's okay. I went and got fucking beer. You know, I mean, I want to hear the fucking Beatles and Wing shit. That's me, but I get it. But I just feel like, Mark, you do that to be a contrarian. You're the only one.
I've always been this way.
Album.
You talk to my wife, like we go to a show and I go, oh man, I wish they would have played this off the new album. I wish they would have played this off the new album. And it's like I'm looking at the Night Ranger set list that I'm going to, and they only have one song off that new album. That new album kicks fucking ass, and they're playing 4 covers. There's 4 fucking, that's different. When the new shit is just as good as old shit, I want to fucking hear it. I was disappointed. Luckily, I'm still going to Night Ranger because Jack got, God bless you, Jack. I hope you're okay. But fuck, dude. Jerry, didn't that new album?
But I'll give Journey credit on one thing. They only do one new song off that new album.
Hey, Jerry.
That I can handle. What?
Jerry, the new Night Ranger. Would you want to hear a lot of that album live?
It depends on what they have to take out to put in this place.
Yeah, but they're not going to take off Rockin' America, Sister Christian. They're going to keep
I'd rather hear Dawn Patrol, Night Ranger song.
They're never going to.
They haven't done that song forever.
Which one?
They do Night Ranger.
They do Night Ranger all.
They do Night Ranger all the time.
I didn't see that. They open up with Touch of Madness usually. Did they open up?
No, they're opening up.
I was so glad I saw them like 2 years ago at the M3 Rock Festival I was talking about. They headlined one of the nights, and this was like my second or third time seeing them. And when they opened up with Touch of Madness, I went nuts. I love that song.
Yeah, I forgot. We all forgot that on our list. That Dr. Fuck keeps reminding me about.
I did not.
And there's good songs off the Mission by Styx, but I don't want to hear 5 songs off it. But they're going to take out Rockin' the Paradise, Too Much Time on My Hands, or something like that. No, I don't want to. Put 1 or 2 on. That's all I'm saying, dude. Because the majority of those people. Okay.
Don't let it end. It's got to be.
90% of the people that go to 90% of the people that go see those type of concerts.
They brought back Mr. Roboto, man. Come on, they brought back Mr.
Roboto. Here's where I'm at with the Styx thing. I'm of 2 minds. I'm glad I've gotten to hear songs off of The Mission and Crash of the Crown live. Next month will be my 3rd time seeing Styx since Crash of the Crown came out, all in the same like general area of like the country. So they've been keep coming around. Now is the time where I'd be fine with them cutting those songs out, because it's like, okay, it's the same people seeing you for like the 3rd time since the album came out. You can put some more old songs back into the set instead of keeping like, okay, like maybe keep like the title track. The title track's my favorite song off that album. Keep that in, but like put in some of the older stuff, because, and honestly, I don't know why they brought Mr. Roboto back. I'm sick and tired of hearing that live already.
I love that.
I agree with you.
I like the song.
What do you mean? It rules.
They didn't play it for like 30 years, and then about 5 years ago they brought it back, and they've been playing ever since.
Because people want to hear it. It's
I'm getting tired.
Don't you always want to hear fucking Too Much Time on My Hands?
Yes.
A Grand Illusion. You always want to hear that?
Babe.
Yes. But
there's people want to hear.
I don't want to hear Babe. I do not want to hear Babe.
There's people that
don't try to slip that one in, Charles. I caught on to that.
Ted Nugent doesn't even want to hear Babe. He took that guitar to Tommy Shaw's head and threw it on the ground.
Mark,
I like Babe, but I would never want to hear it live ever.
Babe.
That would kill a set.
They won't play it because it's such a sensitive song to Dennis. It's about his wife, so they're in honor. They don't play it.
With the current lineup, I'm surprised they still play Lady. Honestly.
Lawrence Gallen's terrible. Lawrence Gallen's terrible.
He started
out pretty good.
He's starting to lose his voice a little bit.
Exactly. His voice is getting terrible now.
Yeah. Like I said, I've seen them a lot the past couple of years. And
wasn't an album released in 1999?
Brave New World.
Brave New World.
It's Brave New World. Yeah.
That's a good
album. His
album.
vocals on that tour were great. I mean, that was he was fresh. I guess he was fresh.
That was
at
Dennis
time.
DeYoung on Bit
No,
Brave New World.
on the album, but not live.
On the tour,
Oh, not live.
Gallagher.
Okay.
And they also had freaking what's his face on the bass?
Burtnick.
Glenn Burtnick. Yeah, that was a tight lineup, man. They sounded really good. But I've seen Styx 17 times, man, and I've seen unfortunately more with Lawrence than every year, man. His voice gets worse and worse. Why Dennis is freaking amazing, dude. I mean, the guy can still bring it. I mean, does he tour as much as Lawrence? No, but when I seen Dennis live twice, man, his voice was spot on, man.
If anyone hasn't seen this is he still sounds really good on this. On the
that's the Pieces of Eight Grand.
The Pieces of Eight Grand Illusion.
Yeah, that's a great show.
That's a great show.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, man.
But I mean,
look at it. Look at him. Got it all organized. Know where everything is. My CDs are, but these aren't.
Andy's the same way. No matter what we're talking about, Andy always has that CD right.
He just it's like you guys are like. I'm looking at you and I'm going, that's magic.
It's like he's a prophet or something. I don't know.
Look, the Book of Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I'm lucky. The ones we've been talking about is the stuff right behind me. If you would have pulled out some other bands, they'd be under my bed. I have all these different.
All right, test him. Pull out a bed. See what happens.
Now let's see what's around me. I'm trying to
Green
figure out what.
jelly.
Green jelly.
I was even going to pull my Genesis CD out, but that's under the bed.
Oh,
that's in one of the big.
That's
That's been one of the big long
about.
CD things.
are those stars? What movies are right behind you?
Which ones?
I'm looking at the
all
big
kinds.
box right there, right in the middle. The second to the last, second shelf. There's a big box. That's Twilight Zone. What is that?
Yes,
Twilight
right
Zone. Yeah,
Twilight Zone, yeah.
bitch.
This is all of my TV shows are up here.
Dude, you're so fucking organized. I'll pay you $100. Jesus, fuck, I just like I got shit all over the floor. I can't clean up right now, man. So Charles, man, you guys want to talk about some Motley Crue shit or?
Well, before we get into Motley Crue, we missed it on the BS. I heard it on RMCP today. Also, Jeff Wildman Beers. If you haven't heard that show, he's phenomenal. I want to poach him for our show. If you hear us, Jeff Wildman Beers, I'm calling you Wildman. You know why, Jeff Beers. Would love to have you on one of our shows, dude. So just bear that in mind.
I loved listening to those old reviews when Ian would read the old reviews on the iTunes and Jeff Wildman Beers.
Yep. I got a special story to the Wildman on that. So, but he was great on that episode. If people haven't had a chance to check it out, check it out.
They're burning through episodes lately. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, releasing 3 in 1 week. It's slowing down my downloads. Stop. You're drowning me. You're drowning me.
They're drowning everybody from listening.
Dude, especially those first 2 podcasts. One was 4 hours and one was an hour and a half. And then they release another one the next day. It's like I just listened to over 5 hours of you guys, and then you bring me another 2
more already.
2 more hours. It's like, dude, you guys are the podcast kings, but can you give the people below you a little breathing room here? Let our episodes breathe, and then it's a treat when your episode comes out, like in 3 more days at least.
I think Ralph is just finally getting done with all these all the fan paid episodes.
But you fucking fans out there, this is why our podcast is getting drowned out right now, because you motherfuckers pick shit out.
I honestly cannot wait for the fan episodes to be done. There's been some good ones. I know they're having a Frank Zappa episode coming up soon. I'm excited for that one.
We had did you hear our Frank Zappa episode, me and Lee? Oh, cool. Yeah, I want to do more Zappa, like Zoot Allurus. That's what Ian got me into.
I'm huge into Zappa, so if you ever need somebody for Zappa, that's the reason that Ian named his block on his radio show after me.
Let me chastise the fans out there. Y'all need to get on Bourbon House episode. Get on it. Listen to it. Really good young band.
Yeah, really good blues rock.
That shit burns me up, dude, because that's why, man. I'm on that rock and roll is barely surviving tip. You know that. And it shows when nobody cares about these new bands.
Exactly.
They just want to talk about Kiss and Motley Crue. As we went to, I don't have a problem dogging out Motley Crue. Thank God it's somebody else now. But you put something new out there and people just half-ass give it a fucking chance, and it's bullshit. That's probably why I'm kind of pissed off about Kiss, because I mean I'm tired of hearing about them for real on all sides of the argument. When there are new bands, that's why with Ghost, I know Marc, they're not your cup of tea, but I think, and I understand they're not everybody's cup of tea. but they're a relatively new band. So I just think people should be supportive of a new band that might have a chance to do something because they keep growing.
Yeah.
Well,
Ghost is like the only band in like the last 15 years that's really broken through in like rock and metal.
Even if you don't like it, just be supportive of it because it's not hip hop or whatever, it's not K-pop or whatever the hell. It's the closest thing we have to what we like breaking through.
Yeah, I mean,
in defense of Marc, I think Marc even said he doesn't like them, but he supports what they're doing. I think he did say that, right?
I said, that's what I was trying to say. I said, I did tell you, and I made a joke about it. I said, well, I do like what they're doing for rock and metal. It's bringing kids to better music. And even though I don't enjoy them, they're okay for that. And plus, maybe it'll show kids like older, they'll start searching and find something better,
But also, Charles is also right. He's also right about these new bands, dude. You got to get behind these new guys because there's a lot of talented bands out there, man. There really are.
And I love seeing all the Night Demon talk on Facebook.
All on our show.
Yeah.
Night Demon.
Those two,
we got an episode
Night
coming.
Demon and of course Mick and Wild Ride and all them.
Night Demon,
Yeah, we have an episode coming up on that one.
It's phenomenal band out of Sweden, and there's just a lot of new bands out. And it's people say you gotta go looking for it, but you don't really have to look that hard. Not really. It's there. So there's another one. That's what I'm saying. But it's like when you throw a new band out there, everybody, let's go back and talk about Vinnie Vincent.
Yeah.
Who cares, man? Who's gonna waste their money on that shit in Nashville?
Right.
Idiots.
There will be.
They caught me with Keelfest. They got
people who actually believe they'll get 2 box sets.
No, I don't. I hope you don't get burnt.
I wasn't even a fan of Kiss when you guys did all this shit with them, and I was like, what are they talking about? It's like, I'm late to all this Vinnie Vincent shit, but after I heard the way he treated Chris Czynszak on there, fuck him. I never liked the Vinnie Vincent invasion, and I like Slaughter. I liked it with Dana Strum and Marc was in the band.
I got stories about Slaughter, let me tell you. Holy
what?
crap.
Let's hear some stories about Slaughter.
Yeah.
There's an entire so this M3 Rock Festival that I go to, 2 years ago, so right after COVID, Slaughter was one of the bands on Friday night of this festival, and they were right before Kicks. And I don't know if it's Marc's voice or what it is, but the sound EQing was awful. And it was just them. It wasn't any other band. It was just them. And they were EQ'd all wrong. It was like they were like the loudness filter was way up. Like you couldn't hear him singing. The guitars were like drowning everything out, and it was just people hated it. There's this whole group online. They call themselves the Survivors of Slaughter. Like they made jokes. And then like 2 weeks later, there was like one of the local state fairs around here.
Charles is thinking of right now.
One of the local state fairs around here. It was supposed to be Kicks, Skid Row, and Warrant were doing a show together, and Skid Row had to drop out for some reason, and so they brought in Slaughter, and it was all the same people that had been at this M3 Rock Festival. So they're like, "Oh my God, no, not again, not again!" And they're like, "Okay, let's give it a chance. Let's see if it was just like the soundboard at M3." It wasn't. It was their sound mixer. So that means they were doing it on purpose. So
wow. On purpose, huh?
They were purposely trying to drown out Marc's voice.
Was that bad?
Yeah. And when you could hear his voice peeking through,
wow,
it was not good.
And
I like Slaughter. And I like Slaughter. I like a lot of their early stuff. But that was bad.
It don't surprise me. With a voice like that, man, it's gonna burn out. It really is. It's gonna burn out. So that doesn't surprise me.
Speaking
like Tom
of
Kiefer. You're Tom Kiefer lately, man.
Yeah, I saw him last year.
He's had a great band with him. Don't get me wrong.
I saw his first show after COVID. He didn't sound bad, honestly. He didn't sound bad, and his band is awesome. But he sounded better. And on a lot of the one of the when you guys are talking about like newer bands, have you guys heard of Burning Witches out of?
Yeah. I think Ralph plays them all the time. Puts them up.
I got to see them last year. This was like their first U.S. tour. They were amazing. They're an all-female, really heavy band out of somewhere in Europe. But they were really good.
Yeah, man. So let's get to the drama of the show. Charles, you want to start off with a Motley Crue dysfunctional family?
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to join something real quick.
Okay.
I just joined it.
What are you gonna?
Okay, go ahead.
You joining Weight Watchers? No, I'm joking.
No,
I need to join
you
Weight
gave me a
Watchers.
great idea. I already started
I
it.
saw your wheels turning when you
Yeah.
were mentioning
Heel
that.
Fest 2 Survivor Group. I'm already sending out invites to people. So
Survivors of
Oh,
Heel Fest.
Oh, that's why
Yes.
you were joining.
yeah. So
Yeah, but they don't consider me and Jerry a survivor. At least we keep
I
thinking we
send an
left.
invitation.
We're more like escapees than survivors.
Yeah.
No, I think we were just. I heard we looked at each other. This isn't going good, and he go,
Yeah.
"No, it is. It sounds horrible." I said, "I don't think it's going to get any better. Let's give it 4 songs." And then through the fourth song, halfway through, I said, "Jerry, let's go." And I went deuces to Metal Mike.
Yeah, maybe if the alcohol was more accessible, I would stay around.
Dude,
It took
yeah.
us a half hour to get it.
And I dropped my drink. Remember, I dropped my drink because it was so
Yeah.
crowded. I couldn't find a place to.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You
It
guys
was
should
a
start a
mess.
GoFundMe for your therapy bills.
Yes. Totally.
I couldn't get a drink, dude. That they had 2 bartenders and like 100 people at the bar. It was
Yeah.
like, my god, they were
And
so fucking under.
And Joseph, I paid $50 for this shit at Rock and Pod, dude. It's autographed. That's the only cool thing about it. I listen to it, man. It's not Keel, man. It's not.
He doesn't
No.
remember what I told him when he was going to buy it. I said, "No, why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?"
Lesson learned, man. Lesson learned.
Nobody listens to me until it's too late. I'm sorry, but let's talk about some Motley Crue, Charles.
Oh God, man. I'm Team Mick, 100%. Because I've said it before. At one point, and I feel terrible to say, but Nikki Sixx was my favorite member back in the day. But he's just grown to be just such a douche as time goes on.
He's a prick.
And now amazingly Mick is fired.
Yeah.
This is obviously
They voted him out.
thing. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm glad we can talk about somebody else besides Kiss, who I wish would just retire. I wish it would be over and
They
done.
never will.
I
They
know.
never will.
No,
And
they will not.
Even when Kiss is all dead, their family's going to keep up the Kiss news.
yeah, it's like the Ace thing. I wasn't shocked he didn't say shit.
No,
He's gonna
didn't surprise me at all.
negotiations for money to play there, which I hope he doesn't. But anyway, back to Motley Crue.
I don't think he would.
But you know what?
I hope not.
He can be bought. Ace is a money whore. He can be bought. If they give him enough money, he will.
Vincent Kavanaugh said all this stuff's going to come out that Vincent's known for 10 years. He just can't talk about it. So Vincent Kavanaugh said, just wait. There's more stuff. Ace is going to do something. He's just biding his time.
He's just waiting. He's just trying to promote his new album.
Or
That's
maybe this is to promote drama. So there'll be a demand to bring Ace back for the final.
There already was a demand.
There
already was a demand.
I don't know.
Like I said,
See,
Peter,
to me,
Peter, thank you for being quiet the whole time, Peter. Don't get
to
involved.
me, the people that would go and see this current incarnation of the band could not give a crap if Ace is there or not. They're going to go see it anyway.
I saw Ace twice. He's great.
I'm seeing him in a couple months.
Yeah, nice.
Wait, what was the price of the ticket? The meet and greet? Or you don't even get to meet the band. What was that? $6,000 was it?
Something like that.
You don't even get to meet the fucking band? Come on, man. What the fuck?
And we get to the Motley Crue news, Charles.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that.
You guys texting each other behind my back?
I'm just looking at something funny.
Well, yeah, me. Well, go ahead.
Motley Crue. No, not you.
Okay.
I think another band
I
is
just
Survivors.
There's
Sorry, go ahead.
Vince Neil's using tapes.
Nah.
For real? Man, at least they
If
kept
you-
it realistic.
If he was using tapes, he'd sound a lot better than
That's
that.
what I was saying. It's the other members of the band using tapes, not Vince Neil.
They're alleging Vince uses tapes too.
I think it's background vocals are doubling
Yeah.
his voice.
100%.
It's probably like Blackie Lawless. When Blackie Lawless was doubling his voice in concert, he was singing to his own tapes, but he was actually singing to it because on the album they tripled his vocals, so he had to have that effect for the live show.
I don't even think they're doing that with Vince. I think it's all
they're not?
background vocals.
Oh shit!
Because I saw Vince solo a couple years ago, and the backing tracks
I'm
were literally
sorry.
just ripped right off the album because it was Nikki and Tommy's vocals,
Oh.
and Nikki and Tommy were not on stage. So,
Hmm.
and I know for sure Dana Strum does not sing like that. So, that was straight off the album. So I guarantee that's all they're using. I know it's not Vince's vocals that they're piping in.
But did
Poor
you
Don 5.
do you guys see how many people that Motley Crue Twitter is blocking?
Yeah.
They're on a spree. My God,
They
they're
blocked
blocking more people than
They blocked Mitch LaFon. They blocked Mitch LaFon because Mitch LaFon says, "Is this Kiss or a tape?" And it shows Memorex tape rolling around. And then he posted this. I got it right here. It's fucking hilarious.
The Decade of Decadence thing.
No,
it's something about
this one.
the retirement thing.
No, in January 2014, Motley Crue announced the final tour and signed a touring agreement, vowing to never play live again. In April 2023, we found out they stayed true to their word.
I'm not a big fan of Mitch LaFon, but that's pretty good actually. So
Dude, they blocked
that
it.
was funny.
And then I was gonna go try to block them with Freeform, and I go, no, I don't want them looking at us. We play music.
that's good.
I will go to my grave. If it were not for this album, nobody would give a shit about Motley Crue.
Absolutely, you're correct, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, I love
Nobody
90.
would give a shit. Oh, that was the other one I have in my hand.
But
That
wouldn't have been around without that album.
These are the only two albums I care about. If it weren't for this album, nobody would be giving a shit about them today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's so much more garbage from them. Way.
Girls.
Rat's first four kicks
Dr.
their first
Feelgood,
four's
terrible.
ass.
100%.
Rat
100%.
kicks fucking Motley Crue's ass on the
So
first
Dokken.
four. So does Dokken, yeah.
Motley Crue
Dokken.
were the least talented of all the bands that got big in the 80s.
Dude, at least Don goes out there and says, yeah, I sing like shit. No, it's fucking the guy admits it. Paul Stanley, fucking pop your bubble, dude. If fucking Don
Paul
Dokken
Stanley
can do
didn't
it.
do anything wrong. He's perfect, man. You know that.
Yeah,
Well,
just like his tracks, they sound perfect.
Yeah, but-
exactly, man.
Fucking Mick Mars goes, I carried those bastards for years. And Nikki Sixx goes, we propped him up for years. And then
That's
he tries,
fucked up because the guy
he tries
is
to
sick.
be
That's
he
fucked
tries
up.
to be nice in the beginning, and then he says, but at the end we propped him up. So everything he said nice about Mick, it's unfortunate he's doing it. We love Mick, and then they said we propped him up for years. It's like, okay,
that's fucked up. The guy's got some medical problem. That's fucked up, I say.
yeah. You know, Nikki Sixx runs their Twitter, so that's why he's blocking people. He's just as sensitive as Paul Stanley.
I mean, they haven't been relevant since what? I don't like Dr. Feelgood. That's probably the last time they were really relevant. You know what I mean? As far as mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to keep firing shots off, I guess, to sound fucking tough
Hey,
and relevant.
you guys get on Def Leppard, but they were 100% live, and they sounded great.
I
So-
doubt that they did, but yeah, they were live.
Yeah, they
Nah,
sounded
they
great.
were great.
When they played Let
They-
It Go, when they played,
They sound
did you
surprisingly good live.
did you see the Let It Go video I posted from that show, Charles?
No, I wouldn't.
That's
'cause
a
I don't
10-arm
like
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard. Why would
That's a-
I look at that?
You like Let It Go?
But not that version of the band.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
care.
Vivian
I've
Campbell
seen it.
is
I've seen
good.
him do that song. I seen Nine Arm. Damn it. And it wasn't that bad, but I'd never go again.
Oh,
Yeah, I was the luckiest person on earth. The only time I've ever seen Def Leppard, Phil Collins' wife just had a kid, so he wasn't there. So I just had to look
you
at
got
that.
Steve Brown from Trickster,
Yeah.
didn't you? Steve
That was
Brown's a
perfect.
great guitar
Eight.
player, dude.
I didn't have to look at
perfect.
shirtless Phil Collins all night.
Yeah, but fucking Steve Brown from Trickster is a very underrated guitar player, man. Really good.
Working with Ace.
Yeah, he's a great guitarist, dude. You
I
might
like
not
that
like.
part, but-
I don't think you like Trickster, the vocals or but his guitar work is phenomenal on that band. I don't like the first album at all. It's too kiddie. I like them like the later albums when they got more adult
They
sounding.
got serious. They
Yeah.
got serious Trickster.
they got serious?
No,
When?
it's still party rock, dude. It's all party
Nah,
rock.
that band's terrible.
all
But yeah,
party rock.
I do like Brown. He's a good guitar player. So
He
I'll
has
give you
a
that.
he has a band now called Tokyo Motor Fist with
Yeah.
the singer from Danger Danger.
And
Talk
band's
about an
pretty
interesting
good.
band. I've seen them live. They're good. They're really
pretty
good.
good.
They're pretty
Exactly.
good.
Like, and what other bands do you guys hate?
Oh, let me look around.
Well,
would
I'll
you
mention
go?
mine, which would be very unpopular among you three. Anthrax.
Dude,
I
we
hate
know-
them. I hate them.
Oh,
Yeah. Anthrax.
Thank you.
I think Charles is in the middle on them. I don't know.
I like them, but they're. At
I
the
love
bottom.
this album. I love this album. Hate everything else they've done,
Oh,
except for the
thank
first
you.
album.
You don't like the Bush era?
Sound of White Noise is okay, but
It's better
that, I'm not a
than
big fan.
Joey Belladonna.
Yeah.
And people were praising Joey Belladonna's Journey thing he did. I don't think he sounded good at all. I mean, that's just my take.
And other than that, the set list was awful. Way too much 80s Journey on that set list for my taste.
I like State of Euphoria. I think that's a good album.
I hate that. I was on the review with Rock All Over You. I like
Yeah.
one song on that album.
And I like it's Fistful of Metal, right?
The first album. Yeah,
I hate that one.
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't
that
like.
doesn't-
I
that
don't
doesn't have
like.
Joey.
I don't like Turban.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is. I didn't like his voice. It's
I
horrible.
like them, but they're at the bottom. They are in the big four, in my opinion. But they're
Thank
at the
you.
bottom. They're in the bottom rung.
But I think the best drummer in thrash is Charlie, man.
Hey, Frank Bello and
no,
Charlie,
that's-
tight
no,
rhythm
that's-
section.
yeah.
Tight rhythm section. I'll
Yeah.
give you
That's
that.
Dave Lombardo, by far the greatest fucking thrash drummer ever.
I was so happy to be able to see Dave Lombardo with Testament last year. I was at one of his first shows back. So happy because I never got to see him with Slayer. So happy that I got to see Dave Lombardo.
He's still
live.
playing
It
with
was great.
Suicidal too.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
awesome. Phenomenal drummer.
Oh yeah, I don't like it.
Good
I
too.
love the music in Slayer sometimes. It's just when the guy comes on and sings and ruins the song for me.
But I'm goofy and everybody picks on Lars, and I'm like, he sounds fine to me on most things. I mean, he got lazy.
That Seattle show from '89. He's amazing on drums.
Yeah.
Dude, Lars is he's an amazing drummer. He's just
Yeah.
turned into a cartoon character now, man. You know?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He sounded a lot better the past few years, though.
So what are you guys thinking about the new Metallica album so far?
Fuck yes, I'm fired up.
Yeah.
I kind of went on a little journey with it. I loved Lux Eterna. I wasn't too big on Screaming Suicide. I liked If Darkness Had a Sun, and then I really, really, really liked the title track.
Yeah.
I'm 2 out of 5 so far right now. I was really expecting this to be a breakthrough, like fucking another major cool thrash album, but it's been kind of disappointing so far for me.
Dude,
We'll
they
see what
can't
the rest
can't
of
play
it-
that fast anymore, dude. It's like you want them to down tune
Yeah,
because they
Why
gotta play those songs from the first 4 albums. And
dude, they got effects now. You can just hit a pedal to tune your guitar.
no, but they said when they did like at that show that Ralph went to, they did the first 2 albums.
No,
They were
I'm
talking
not
about how
expecting-
their hands were. Kurt was going, I played that fast back then. He's like, this is hurting. It's like, damn.
I mean, I'm not expecting Ride the Lightning or fucking Kill 'Em All, but come on, something in that realm.
Well, they gotta have.
Even
They can still do.
Hardwired-
They can still
Hardwired was
do.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a really good. I mean, they can still got a master of puppets in them.
They don't want to have a hardwired part 2 like they did with Load.
We just see like 3 versions of The Unforgiven.
I think it's gonna be better than Megadeth's album.
Yeah,
And I liked Megadeth's album.
So did
It
I.
grew. Yeah, it grew on me. I didn't like it at first.
but how many times have you guys went back towards it since the
Right.
first month?
It's not much of a
I haven't listened to it
record.
since the first month.
It's not as good as Dystopia. I can tell you that. It's not as, it's
thank,
no
thank
Dystopia.
you. Bushy gets on me because and Bushy gets on me about that because I say fucking Dystopia kicks this album's ass. Even from the first listen, I still go back to Dystopia.
Yeah.
I don't go back to this new album at all. I'd rather hear whatever else I have because I got bored of it. It's like I don't. It doesn't. It has peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. It's not great straight through.
Oh, here's one. I know you didn't listen, Mark, but maybe Jerry and Joseph did. I thought the new soundboard sucked.
I did not buy it.
I didn't like it. I thought it sounded terrible.
I have all the first 4. I have no interest in this new one. Zero. From reading what I've read about it, and I listened to the one song they put out before the album came out.
Yeah.
No interest.
Jerry,
Not
There he goes pulling CDs out of his hat.
Yeah, just had him right there.
He
Didn't
just had him right
Yeah.
there.
But
You're just picking all the bands that I have
Yeah.
right here. I have,
What do you-
I have 1,000 CDs, and most of them are not right here.
Did you go to Hogwarts? What's going on
Possibly.
here?
Possibly.
I'm like,
the
fucking
go-to
damn.
bands for this show. Did you
Yeah.
hear any of it, Jerry?
Yeah, it's terrible, dude. I mean, I was so excited because it was like the only fucking live things I've heard of Mark St. John. Well, a couple of videos I saw of them playing live, but they have a whole live album with Mark St. John on it. But what a disappointment, dude. I mean, the first one was War Machine, right? That was
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
one they released. It was
Yeah.
just terrible sounding. And then it was I
And
Love
what
It
did
Loud
they
was the
do?
second one.
They did Stephen Foster, Camptown Races, or I don't know, one of those. It was weird. Like
It was, yeah, not their best.
what the hell?
See,
I don't
I
remember.
wasn't expecting much to begin with because I mean I've never even been a fan of like the live uncensored with Bruce Kulick, so it's like it's that same tour, so it's the same pretty much the same set list, and the only thing different is Mark St. John, and I don't think he's as good of a guitar player as Bruce Kulick is. So.
I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think he sounded that great on it. It could have been his arthritis thing though too.
Yeah, there's just too little to compare him to anybody else. You know what I mean? So
What was that song? Hold on. Oh, Susanna.
Oh yeah, because Paul used to use that as before, like "Lick It Up" or something like that.
Like, what the hell is that? And
I think it should be on Soul Station or Soul, whatever the fuck it's
Stool Station.
But I mean, to be fair, it is a soundboard. I'm sure Uncensored was probably kissified. I bet it was.
100%.
Yeah.
And
Just like-
it's funny about the whole the kissifying of all these like soundboards. I never realized how, and I know I'll get crap for this. I love the Rock the Nation live DVD. I love that DVD. I've had that since I was really little. I really like that DVD. And then one of the soundboards they put out was from that exact show, was the Virginia Beach show from 2004. That sounds nothing like that DVD. It sounds awful. And it like you hear the difference from the straight soundboard to hearing how much they doctored on that DVD.
You see it on the Kissology
of
that revenge footage, and then there's another DVD of the same footage that's not cleaned up. I mean, I think it's on Kissology. It sounds just like a live 3.
It does, yeah.
And then
I like a live 3.
And then there's another one that's like more. It's just pure live.
I like the revenge part. That's why the revenge.
Song. Yeah, I think some of the same footage is on that the extreme close up DVD. I think it is.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah,
and it's the same footage, but the audio is completely different.
Right, it's more live, and you can really tell the difference. So, but like I said, we saw Eric Martin at the Rockin' Pod, and on Marc's video, I think he was a little hoarse at times. You could hear it, but when we were there watching it, you didn't notice it at all. And it sounded great live. So, I mean, obviously, when you're at a show, I don't think you pay attention to that as much. But for some reason on video, it's always glaring for some reason. But this soundboard, I wouldn't recommend anybody wasting money on it unless they're just a completist.
I'm interested to see where. Yeah, I know Mick loved it. I'm interested to see where they go with this.
Nick loves
thing.
Anything that any band he loves releases.
Come
on. There's a pattern.
I have my one wish list because I know you can get this on Kissology and YouTube, but I want an audio recording. I can just have on my phone and I don't need to look at it. Is that 1980 or 81 from Sydney,
Australia? The Australia show? Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh my God, they were on fire. And
I feel like that's something they'll do. I feel like they would probably put that out. I know they're gonna avoid Creatures for a little while because they just put that box set out. So I'm trying to kind of guess where they're gonna go next. They just did a 70s show. They're probably gonna stay away from the early stuff for a little bit. They did a bunch of early 2000s stuff right at the beginning of the range.
And they did the reunion already.
Yeah, they did the reunion. I feel like they're either gonna go like Revenge or like Hot in the Shade, like late.
Hot in the Shade would be great because that was a great tour.
That was a great tour.
Yeah, I would buy a Hot in the Shade one, but I'd love to hear the Unmasked one.
Oh, I love it. And Marc, there's only a couple Unmasked songs on it, so don't worry. It's got a lot of great. I love the version of Detroit Rock City on that.
Oh wait, I fell asleep. You guys are talking about Kiss. Oh yeah, go ahead.
And that I think that was the first tour that Ace sang Cold Gin with Gene.
Yeah. And Eric Carr was drumming. It was awesome. So I know they have it out there. I'd just like to have a cleaned up one that I can just listen to and I don't have to pull up and change stuff. I can just pick songs. You know what I mean? I would love for them to put that one out. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man. I think Lee listened to it, didn't he? And he didn't like it either.
I saw Lee was talking. He was posting on Facebook about should I listen to it and would you like a review of it? And I'm like, Lee, don't. You're not gonna like it. Lee, like stay away. Stay away, Lee.
Stop listening.
The thing is, man, I got to tell you something about that guy. Do me a favor. When he writes a post, just don't give it a thumbs up or a love. Comment in it on what he's trying to tell you, man. Because he'll give you the best answers ever. I called him Dad. I go, Dad, because he said, go listen to this. And he goes, what?
It depends. Sometimes Lee gets mad at my responses. So
He does, but he gets mad. He gets mad mostly when nobody. He wants he wants to talk to people, and nobody's talking to him. He's getting lonely.
but the most mad he gets is when you get him to like something he didn't think he'd like.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bon Jovi.
When you get Lee to change his mind, that's when.
Hey, he did like These Days, but he didn't like Slippery When Wet, so he's 2 for 2. But he has told me, sorry, Lee, that he does like New Jersey.
Oh,
That's the only Bon Jovi album that I like any songs off of. And I hate most of that album, but I like a few songs.
it too, damn it.
oh, jeez.
I'll
Guys,
be
come on.
there for you.
Come on,
That's
Jerry.
the one I hate. I hate that
You're
song.
born to be my baby, Jerry.
Jerry's love is like bad medicine.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I do like Lay Your Hands
metal
on
me
Me.
up, metal me up, metal me up, metal me up, metal me up.
Blood on blood.
Ah,
You love blood on blood.
I like the train. I like the train song. I forgot the name of it. Right now. There's a song. But they have a train on New Jersey.
now I tried to give 1700 Degrees Fahrenheit another chance, but holy shit, that album blows.
That album is not good.
And you don't know the train song? I know the train song.
I can't remember it.
Charles,
I
like,
can't
you really
remember
expect me to
that.
remember a deep track from a Bon Jovi
I
album?
did. Okay, here's one you got.
Blood on
Homebound,
blood.
homebound train.
You're gonna laugh at me for this one, but I
I
listened
like
to
that
War.
song. It's
I
a
listened to
fast rocker.
I listened to White Lion's Big Game album the other day, and it was surprisingly better than I remembered it. Surprisingly better.
Got one good song.
I listened to Warren's
doesn't like that
first
song.
album, Dirty
You don't
Rotten.
like
Filthy
Radar
Filthy.
Love?
Oh
God
god, that
damn,
song
that's
is
I hate
terrible.
that cover.
Awesome.
I love the song
The
Radar
drums
Love.
are
I
way
hate their
better.
version of it.
And I listened to
drumming.
Warren's
Their
first
version.
album. I listened to Warren's first album, and it's much better than I remember. I don't know if I'm getting old or
Dirty
what.
Rotten Filthy
So,
Stinking
I don't
Rich is
know.
a classic, man. I love
But,
it.
I like them live so much more than I
I'm
like
2
the
out of
studio
3.
albums.
I didn't like the Bon Jovi one, but the other 2 I like. So I got a couple more I'm gonna be checking out here shortly.
Now you got to listen to Keel.
Oh, I've listened to Keel. I have them. I played them on that metal station. I like the Right to Rock.
Their
That night,
early Keel was good, man.
That night,
that's
I wish
if
I
remember.
I wish I could have got a mic and went up on stage. I go, I revoke your right to rock.
Ooh.
Here's a fire. What a song.
Dude, they should get a fucking thing. Like, you guys put an injunction on them. We revoke your right to rock. Put it in the papers. You're hurting people's heads.
What was
Yeah.
that ballad that they did? It was terrible.
I don't know, dude. It was. He
don't
started
know.
off with a ballad.
It reminded me of that shitty Kiss song off Detroit Rock City. That
Dude,
ballad.
we
that-
are
that-
victims
Oh.
of fucking Keel Fest. We haven't heard that ballad. That's all we needed. Is that first song? That's just.
What was the name of that song on Detroit Rock City? That ballad. Diane Warren. wrote
Nothing
that
can keep me from you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And he was. I think Paul was the only person actually playing that fucking song. Piece of shit. But anyway,
Awful.
terrible.
Awful.
Hey, that Beers dude. He likes the song
I
from.
just put. I'll do it if you'll guess.
Do what?
Winker. Oh, there's a post that somebody, your boy Dally, the ultimate troll,
Uh-huh. Oh,
he's on our show because he thinks he's our producer. Top 11 Wingers. Jeff Beers put Winger's totally rad. I said I'll do it if you guessed on the show.
Jeff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff likes Poison too. I said I like you, man.
I'm seeing Winger live next month. I like
Hey,
them
Winger,
live, but
I like Winger's new album. I like what I'm hearing.
I haven't listened to it
Right.
yet.
I already got it pre-ordered.
I like
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff off Pull. I love Down Incognito. That's a great song.
You
But
got the deluxe one, don't you, Mark?
Who?
You.
There's no deluxe version of it, is there?
Not yet?
I
You
don't
know
think so.
there is.
I missed out on the deluxe Last Scorpions album. Jerry got the deluxe version. There's like more songs on it. I go, fuck,
you didn't
I
get
got
that, Mark?
No, I didn't know. They didn't have an option for it on when I pre-ordered it.
It's
And then-
it was 2 separate like things on Amazon.
They didn't
Like, it was
show
like a
me. I
separate-
looked up the album and they didn't show that as the version.
Yeah,
so
I got the 2-disc edition.
I
But you
didn't
did
get
get the
Great album.
Megadeth with
Great
you did get the Megadeth with the Sammy Hagar song.
Of course I
You had to
did.
get that one.
Remember I pre-ordered it from their shop and they gave me the version without the bonus tracks. I go, oh, fuck this. So I went and bought it from Target and got the Sammy Hagar version on there. Fuck yeah. That's what we were trying to give away the first version without the Sammy Hagar on it. Nobody took us up. Mark Dolly won because he shouldn't play. but but he won and we got mad at each other. So he said, I don't want it. I said, okay. So I still got it wrapped up in here. Somebody wants it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Get me up for the Megadeth,
Mark,
man.
if you can find the deluxe edition of that new Scorpions album, it's really the bonus tracks are really good.
I heard. All right, man. Do we have anything else we want to do, man?
I think we're golden.
So, hey, man, Charles, you didn't drink on this one either.
No,
You're sober on here. I'm surprised you didn't tell the fans that you're sober today.
Yes, I am. Weird, right?
So I'm gonna put a poll up to watch the video. Should Charles drink while doing the podcast and videos? Let us know because he's sober on this episode.
Yeah, a little more coherent.
Oh, whatever. I said it too
I
fast.
still have the same opinions, I notice.
Tonight.
Totally. Yeah, and don't change. You know me.
Yeah.
The Shemp of the show.
Oh god, I'm the curly.
I guess I'm the Curly Joe. I don't know.
Curly Joe.
All right, Joseph, man, do you have anything to say, man?
No, just thanks again, guys, for having me on. It's really great.
Is this the first
Can't wait to be back.
podcast video you've been on, or you've been on other ones?
Maybe, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
I hope we broke your cherry because then when Freeform gets a first, they get to see who you are. There you go, man.
Me and my magical appearing CD.
I know, God. I'm afraid to ask for another group. Jerry.
Yeah, Joseph, man, thanks for being on. I guess we can't discuss the show we just recorded, but should be a good one. And well, it is going to be a good one. And we all managed to do the show sober.
Not really.
It was sober. It was sober, and it was still fun. Maybe karma's trying to tell us something, guys. I don't know, but that'll change on Thursday. That'll change on Thursday at the BS show.
But like I said, I was because I forgot the show wasn't yesterday because I was trash yesterday. It would have been something else, but today, yeah, I thought I'd give it a whirl.
I kept reminding you guys it was Sunday. I think I told you all week. Hey guys, remember it's Sunday this week. Jerry's going out with his daughter, and gonna hang out with his daughter.
I didn't.
Going out with my daughter.
Well, taking your daughter out. You don't. You know what I mean. God dang.
We don't know where your demographic is. We don't know what part of the country some of your demographic is.
No, Jerry's not like
practically Kentucky. I mean, it is. So
I can't argue that. So,
like an alcohol.
It's not happening with my family.
Alcohol is so expensive in fucking Tennessee. I'll tell you that, man.
It's
like I paid $30 for a bottle of whiskey that I get for 20 here. I'm like, damn.
When I go to Rock and Pod next year, I'm taking all my own shit along. I'm driving and I'm not taking anything. I'm not buying anything.
Well, dude, I tell you what, Mark, next year, I live an hour away. Just tell me what you want and I'll get it, man.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. So.
It's like, fucking, well, I have no credit cards anymore. They're getting taken care of.
But, when we get that table.
Yeah, get the table. And do you have three mics or two mics? Do you have 3 mics or 2 mics?
Me?
Yeah.
I have 5 mics.
Oh, cool. So we could have each person could have a mic to hold. We'll get better sound.
The Zoom I have can only put 4 in.
Oh, well, that's all we needed for interviewing us 3 and 1 person. But I'm just saying that that'd be cool because they could hold their mic up to their mouth. Because I've been listening to these interviews on these other podcasts. I basically hear more of the background noise than I'm hearing. The plug was the best sounding when I could hear her. I think she was closer to the mic, but I could barely hear the Ojeda interview on Rock and Metal Combat podcast.
He was wearing a mask. No, it was the first guy who was wearing a mask.
Oh, Eddie Ojeda. He was pretty
low. Ojeda wasn't. It was that first dude. I can't remember the name.
Oh, the Great White Singer?
Oh, the Great White
Singer. He wasn't wearing a mask. It was one of those guitars. I don't remember.
Stevie Rochelle?
Whatever the first guy was.
Okay.
He was wearing a mask.
Yeah, but I'm learning.
You
listening.
couldn't hear me at all on it.
Yeah,
you couldn't hear me at all.
No, I'm just saying we would need to have mics.
Right. Yeah, so
whatever. I think I only answered the question like 1 or 2 times, so I don't think I was.
Yeah, it was very Marc centric.
Because I do listen and I do learn. I was telling Charles the other night. I said, if we do this, they need to have their own dedicated mic. I said, because I want it to sound good. I'm not that professional, but at points I am professional.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
We did a lot of observing and learning.
You want to hear a bad episode of this thing? I think it's episode number 3 with Bill Wang. We did the Cure, the head on the door. I had such a bad echo. You could just, he was echoing. I wasn't. He was echoing because I didn't have headphones on. So my recorder was recording him in the background at my house through my mic. It was double recording. So he hated that. That's why he'll never come back on the show.
Yeah.
And man, that guy's stoned all the time. So I don't think he could just listen to it stoned, Bill. It might get better. Listen to that. I think it's episode something, The Head on the Door, in the first 10 episodes. The only time I got Bill Wang on here, and I promised Lee I wouldn't bug him anymore. So hi, I'm not bugging you. But Charles, want to take us out, man?
Well, yeah, everybody like, subscribe, share. Let's keep subscribing. Check it out. Please give the Bourbon House episode a shot so we can help these young bands out. They were nice enough to come on and we help promote their records. So give it a shot and let's keep new music alive.
Yeah, really good interview. Very good couple, man. They're making new music, blues, hard rock, Zeppelin, Deep Purple, you know, and it's a great female singer. If you like Ann Wilson or singers like that, you'll enjoy Bourbon House, man. Fucking great.
They got 4 albums on there. You can buy them on Etsy. They're autographed. And they all 4 are really good albums.
Under $20.
Yep.
Yeah, freaking good. I'm waiting. Their new album's coming in the mail soon. I got the thing, but thank you guys for your coming on. I love you, Jerry. I love you, Charles, and finally nice to see you, Joseph, man. You've been on your 2 for 2 today, and we're going to bring you on again because
definitely
we need those knowledgeable people on here, man. That actually have a personality. Sorry, Terrence.
and can pull CDs from random places.
No,
he had full discography.
Need to have you and Andy compete.
A CD battle.
Oh, Andy! Oh God, you got to get on Black Spinner. Hey, Andy, invite him on Black Spinner, dude. You guys, who's gonna win the pull-out? But Andy, I think, gets everything ready for the show so he could pull it out.
Yeah, I think he knows our
mine was just random. Mine was
yours
just
are
random.
So that's
this is just where it is.
Well, you both have to put blindfolds on.
Yeah.
It's like if I brought stuff out, dude, I had it ready on the side because I'm not going to go, where is this? Where is that?
See, I'd be scared to put a blindfold on and accidentally pull out a Madonna CD or something.
Oh, what's wrong with it? Madonna's first 3 ruled.
I have like 1 Madonna CD.
All right, man. Well, let's get out of here, man. Later, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Peace out.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, guys.
Bye.